Okay, let me start the session. Once again, thank you all for joining the session on time. This is Ajit Prabhakar, Solution Specialist from Tech Data. I welcome you all for the session that we are going to know more about AutoCAD MEP. So I don't want to give you any introduction about AutoCAD, but AutoCAD MEP, that is totally a different part where you'll be able to automate, where you'll be able to get more features out of it, which are more relevant and which are more frequent of utilizing mechanical, electrical, and plumbing sectors. So this session will go deeper to understand individually about all these workspaces, includes mechanical, includes electrical, includes plumbing and piping too. So once again, this is Ajit Prabhakar, Solutions Specialist from Tech Data. I welcome you all for the great session. Before running into the session, I would like to spend few seconds on the safe harbor statement or the agenda for the session. The agenda for the session falls like the business units of Tech Data, MEP domain and workspaces, creating HVAC systems, adding piping equipments, and how this electrical equipment, circuits, and devices are being added. And the best part, or the part which personally I love the most, is the part of and adding more of uh, uh, interference detections and calculations. When we speak of the calculations and the interference detections, they are playing a major role, which is being calculated in AutoCAD MEP. So here, using our interference detections, most of our reworks could be completely eradicated by the automation process. So, business units of Tech Data, we are the global distributors of Autodesk. And before running into that, I would love to share the safe harbor statement. The statements that we are sharing here are not intended to be a part of purchase, but instead, here it is more. Give me a minute. Here, the features and the commands that are more relevant about the existing features, and they are more relevant for the current versions of AutoCAD as well. So if you do have any questions about the product or about the session, please do share them in the uh, Q&A tab. We'll be addressing. We have a specific few moments on the Q&A, so we'll be concentrating about your Q&As that will be addressed in the end of the session. About AutoCAD specialized toolset, I believe everyone is aware of AutoCAD specialized toolset. What is AutoCAD specialized toolset? The toolset is the combination of all the 7 softwares that you are able to view here. Why so specific about the features, or why so specific about the toolset that we are discussing here? You will be able to access 7 softwares in a single purchase. So that is a major advantage here. Whatever softwares you are working in, here you will have a combination of softwares. When we speak of MEP, definitely you will have some projects relevant for architectures, and you might also have some projects relevant for creating a building's elevation section plans. So you can concentrate more on these by utilizing AutoCAD toolset directly. So it is more potential. You can see there are individual productivity gains that could be attained by using um, AutoCAD architectural toolset. You'll be able to gain around 61% of your overall productivity. By using mechanical, you'll be able to gain an individual productivity to around 55%. Electrical toolset, that is more concentrated only on the control panel designs. You'll be able to gain your productivity to around 95%. And about MEP, MEP is more specific about the industry of mechanical, electrical, plumbing, where you'll be able to gain an overall productivity of around 85%. So apart from that, there are also softwares to help you, such as Plant 3D, Map 3D and raster design. Here, raster design is one of the most potential feature because it is not an industry, but it is an industry technology. So you are working with any specific tool sets, or if you are working with any legacy drawings, raised up design plays a major role. That gives you a major highlight. What are to be needed, why are they, how can we convert our image files into drawing files, how fast you can convert your grayscales into the layers of AutoCAD, and the patches that are being cleared automatically by utilizing AutoCAD here. So this is more potential whenever if you are working with any process of converting your PDF drawings into drawing files, make sure you are working with raster design toolset because it helps you to convert your image files into drawing files in a higher accuracy and more efficient of your drawings. So MEP, what is MEP? This is what we'll be looking in detail right now. The overall productivity of utilizing MEP is around 85%. And how can we access, or what is so important? What is so different by utilizing here of utilizing MEP is that you can access around 10,000 plus components that are libraries which are being predefined and available for you to access on a ready to use and ready to go manner. Plumbing and these 10,000 components are more specific for mechanical, electrical, and also plumbing. So individual components are being created and they are available for us to access. Most importantly, the duct work. The duct design, electrical duct design, and HVAC plumbing and electrical component designs are again a part of electrical and also specific to mechanical, electrical, and plumbing sectors. So here, by utilizing MEP, you'll be able to redefine them and access them for you to regular usage. So I would love to know how many of you are utilizing are in the field of MEP. Can you raise your hands? As I can see, so you are regularly utilizing MEP designs, right? So we can find our customers who are in this field, they are in a different scenario. They are in a different parameters where they want to create the automate your design process. Here, AutoCAD AutoCAD plays a major role in specific for MEP here. By utilizing MEP toolsets adds a features that helps you to define, design, draft, and also create your documents relevant for MEP. So it is not only for designing or it is not only for documentation. Most importantly, it is a combination of all the fields such as design, draft, and documentation. So if this is a particular software that involves in a detailed parameters for these design packs and creating an accurate construction documents using MEP is much more faster. There are multiple task-based tools. When we speak of task-based tools, they are being inbuilt and most potential for you to access while you are working with the designing part. So these task based data or these task based references plays a major role in MEP design. Using of the components of or the libraries which we saw, that is around 10,000 plus components. They are being categorized based on the standards which we designers normally use in our which are designers which they use to create our designs in a more standardized manner and more accurate manner. So this is more easy and more required for our designers to work in. Next, about the workspaces. What is so important about workspaces? Why do you want to spend time on that? Workspace that is being created for you to work in a higher accuracy manner. What is so uh, the main part of workspace is that there are categorizations created and available for you to access. So if you're into mechanical part of MEP, You can select your mechanical part of MEP where you'll be able to find the blowers, any HVAC parameters. And if you are into electrical part of MEP, you're working on a project in that, you will be able to find the parameters of adding your cable trays or finding routing your components inside your building, which includes all the electrical components such as light, fans, and much more. So they are also playing you a major role in defining the parameters and also adding those parameters into your designs. Workspaces that are not relevant only for mechanical, electrical, plumbing, but an additional workspace that plays a major role is the HVAC. Here, HVAC is a major part where you can find they are available and automated process for your designing. There is a specific ribbon for you to optimize your workflow. These workflows are a regular part of your designs, and definitely you will feel the differences with designing using AutoCAD MEP. It is not only for creating your workspaces. Workspace plays a major role. They are categorizing your designing. They are categorizing your entire part of design process into your uh, drawings. So why do we want workspaces? It helps us to find a different set of layers, different set of components. They are being available for you to access in the designing, and make sure you're utilizing the correct part of designing for your designing purpose, and also to create your accurate standardized part of your designing. Customizations, definitely AutoCAD is a major backbone of customization. You can find there are multiple process of customizations that are available. The customization that includes even your library customization, your workspace customizations are all also a part of customization part. They are playing a major role in your engineering designs. Make sure you use of your the part of customizations in your designs. One of the major part of and the part where I basically struggle is the annotations. Why? Because annotations are not a normal text method, but annotations plays a major role in our drawings. They are a repeated task. They are having standards for you to create a layer, for you to create a symbol, for you to create a tags, and also your schedules. There are different types of annotations that are normally followed across the globe, but when it comes to the standard, for sure we have to follow the standard path of customizations, or the standard part of annotations that are being level and available for you to access in your designs. The tagging that are required for your equipments in your schedulings, they could also be modified, they could be automated. And if you modify any of your drawings or your construct drawings, you can find your drawings and your detailing gets automatically updated in the sections in your elevation views, and also that reflects your changes without any time delay. So that is what we want, and that is what happens in your part of designs when you utilize a software that has more automation in it. So this is a one of the video that helps us to understand how far MEP designs helps you to work in. So this contains a tool palette. For example, a tagging and scheduling tab, we can find that. So we are going to tag a particular terminal here. You can find there are multiple add terminals that are available. When we add these particular terminals, you can find you're not adding them in a manual process, but it automatically gets your data from the process of your designing step process. So we are selecting some of the basic commands that helps us to find the objects of the similar tagging equipments, and it helps you to tag automatically by just simple click. So we are not doing any wonders, or it is not even a magic, but it is very much easy for us to understand and replace all are air terminals in the specific place, and it gets aligned for you to access. It is not only for the tags and schedules but also for your annotations. So the part of annotations that helps you to define what types of annotations that you want to create now. The difference in your standard part of annotations could be identified, and we are just selecting the part or the component that you want to annotate, and it is being placed in a simple click. So it is again a simple manual, not a manual process, but it fetches the data that have been already predefined while creating your drawings. Interference detections, I believe interference detections are being required by most of our designers. So when you work with a part of interference detections, you can find there are multiple time saving, and also most importantly, the project method of saving your entire drawing could be done using interference detections. We may find creating a drawing is easier, but here, if you find there are multiple interference process that are available, that helps you to actually analyze your entire work and save your project in terms of coordinating and also in terms of defining your entire process. So what does the interference detection actually does? It is a software that helps you to run an analysis between multiple parameters such as duct, pipes, or between the walls of your MEP. That includes your architectural designs. So you can find architectural structures, architectural walls, such as walls, whatever. So if there is any interference detections, it helps you to recognize, it helps you to identify, and it helps you to notify, hey, this is what is happening. There is an area of interference that has been conducted. Would you like to customize it, or would you like to update it? So you'll find the interference that are being created between the walls can also be created even if it is a part of XREF feature. You can find the interference detections are created without any time delay. Interference detection is a specific ribbon tab where what are all the elements you have to find for the interference, and what are all the objects you are going to calculate for the interference. All these are being calculated here, and it is available for you to select them from the list of components. Select and run your analyze your interference directions that are being highlighted will help you to select and go back to the specific place for your designing purpose. Now it is made easier for you to know how much area and what is the height of it. All the parameters you can find it, and you will be able to rectify them without any time delay in a major process of customizations that is available in your design process. I believe this will be one of the mind-blowing feature which you are currently working with any other softwares. It is easier to be done in AutoCAD. Now, the part of the art of creating piping. So, what does the piping refers to? Routing preferences that are being created based on the systems in the auto layout is a major part for your creating your piping process. So, couplings are could there are multiple other libraries that includes your all the equipments of your designing, that includes your piping, that includes your routing. So the components that have been not non-standardized, and also there are standardized components in your libraries. You can find them without, and you will be able to access them without any time delays. Routing preferences will be meeting the standard specifications for your designs that are available. So when we speak of standards, there are library components that have been already available for you to access from the basic, or even you can find and alternative suggestions for you to access. So you don't have to create any new 3D model, or you don't have to spend time on creating your 3D model from the basic. So here the libraries are available. You have to just select them and select them from the drop down and route them and find what is the exact specification that you want to create your pipeline, and you'll be able to create your routing in a simple click of defining your drawing. There are various size ranges that are available. The size ranges are part of, again, the part of your libraries. You'll be able to find the fittings getting automatically selected based on the pipe sizes, and if there is any other type of equipments or instruments such as reducers are to be utilized or any flanges to be utilized, you can find the flange compositions, and the upper and the lower limit sizes could be automatically selected, and you can proceed further. And this, there is also another added advantage where you can find the, if you are working with a higher, selecting the higher pipeline or higher piping, and selecting a different size of the flanges, you will be able to find AutoCAD mechanical or AutoCAD MEP toolset automatically replaces a reducer where your entire process of designing could be done. Size preferences are the size preferences that starts from 1 inch to 24 inches in terms of various file sizes, and the limitations are not there's no limitation for selecting your sizes. There are available standard sizes for your entire design process. So if you do have any specific standards or specific parameters of selecting your standards, please do select them from the libraries. That helps you to define more specific ranges. Uh, in normal, the routing preferences are being created in by the standard of 2000 system building. So there are multiple sizes ranging for you to prefer, and you will be able to select them based on the library features. So this is one of the automated method how automatic piping and automatic routings are being created. You can find the simple video where we are going to just select the start point and the end point. The style manager and the other feature automatically recognizes, and it places the exact requirements, and it helps you to do your designs in a much more faster and more efficient manner. We'll be able to find and use them and make sure our drawings are being created automatically. You can find the 3D model is being generated in the simple click. We have just selected the start point and mentioning the required dimensions, moving to a elevation for a certain distance, and proceeding on selecting the output or the final part where I have to insert this specific pipes. Now again, there is a difference in the layer. So there are difference in the pipe sizes. You can find the AutoCAD MEP is automatically recognizing the required diameter that are to be utilized, and there are different options that was suggested by AutoCAD MEP here. And now if we want to add any other data, say there's a bigger pipe size that are going to be inserted in the motor right now. So we'll be selecting the start point and the end point. By increasing the pipeline, you can find the automatic user of the reducer could be created. The elevation and the flange size are totally different here, and select required pipe. The flanges are being selected. See, you can find the pop-ups that actually gives you an highlight. Okay, this is what you're going to do in, this is what it is going to work in terms of selecting various sizes. There is no reducer added here. You can find automatic pipe reducers have been created and proceed further. That's it. So this is how you can find AutoCAD MEP is more advantage by selecting the upper diameter and to a lower diameter, a pipe reducer is being automatically added to your system. So the creating a power system, the power system includes your general lightning or other devices, connecting your cables, most importantly circuits for our entire three systems. So these power systems is again a part of MEP here. You can find how fast and how much accurate is your drawings while creating your power systems. The electrical components plays a major role in terms of adding or working with the AutoCAD MEP in specific to electrical toolset here. So the workspace has been created for the electrical routing. We can add all these spaces. The spaces here is again a part of construct, which is again a placing a major role in defining and designing your parameters. So this is a 3D construction form. So why can't you find the routing and add the exact components for your designing purpose? So we are going to add number of devices, selecting it and generate the part of components that you want to add in, select it, execute the changes, and we are going to assign the rating for our or we can say the load for our electrical component here. So if we add multiple components and we are going to proceed, and you can find there is a pop-up that gives you a rating or that gives you an highlight, you're exceeding 80% of your rating that has been defined for the circuit. So this is the intelligence that is more needed in not only in the live scenario but also in the exact defining process. So you can delete whichever is not required, and if it has been proceeded, you can find there is no more pop-ups. That explains your drawing is correct, and you can proceed further for connecting your connectors with the electrical circuit components that have been added. It is as easy as that. Selecting the one and the multiple other components could be done by just different types of O snaps that are available. Electrical circuit O snaps, select them and proceed them to multiple components. You can find post completing that your drawings have been completely connected, and now you can add or modify the data based on your circuit manager. So this is the overall load that is being acting here. You can find the circuit that has been created, and the spaces that has been created are done based on your needs. Next, in terms of mechanical systems are all about creating your duct, working with the reference drawings, and also calculating your load analysis. Most importantly, you're calculating your duct sizes. What are all the other set of mechanical parameters that could be added? We can find there are different duct connectors and duct caves that have been required. Now we are going to add a specific component inside our design purpose, or we can say HVAC unit here. We are going to place them in the exact place where we want to add the multiple components, and select the process of elevations or proceed on to generating them. What are all the axes on placing the components, and post creating the axis. It is as easy as that. You have to just create the required say part from the libraries, place them. In your drawing, and done. Now, since we have utilized and placed all the air components here, you'll be able to add now the connectors for all the air ducts. We are going to select what is the type of displays here. So proceeding on for the reducers and go on for the flow. What is the duct flow that could be or flow rate for our designs? We are selecting multiple air outlines and enter. Diameter of the duct is being calculated automatically. Now, when we select the multiple components, you can find AutoCAD MEP will help us to create auto routing process for your designs, and it also gives you multiple other suggestions. You can find the component or the part that has been required for you by just selecting it. Yes. Since all our components are now being connected with the air ducts, it's easy to view them and make sure our drawings are being created in the exact method for us to work in.